Hey guys, what's going on? All right, I think we are back. I think we're good. I think we're at it. I took Facebook out of here. Too bad for Facebook. Those folks need to come on over here to YouTube and hang with us over here, okay? But I'm happy to have you guys back here. When you see my face and you see me talking, you hear me, why don't you pop in and just let me know that I'm okay and that you can hear me. Hey Chris, yes, there are other people here. I'm here, Chris. How are you? Welcome, welcome, welcome. So, hey guys, yeah, go ahead and type into the chat. Let me know that you guys are here. We were having a little technical difficulties and all that other stuff, so I cut the feed and I came back with a new one. So I'm just hoping that you guys can see me and hear me and everything is all good, not choppy. So welcome back to today's chat. And as you see from the title, today I want to have a bit of a serious conversation. I want to have a bit of a deep conversation with you about a topic that I know that I can relate to and that I know many women are struggling with. And the way that I know that they're struggling is because they tell me. And I'll get into that in a bit. But before we begin, if this is your first time here on my channel, I want to welcome you. If you're a returning subscriber, I want to say hey and welcome to you as well. Make sure that you subscribe if this is your first time here. Hit that little red button and then hit the bell notification so that way whenever my videos come out live or otherwise that you get notified right away. And even for my current subscribers, check the bell notification because the bell will, sometimes it's not set and you'll miss videos. So make sure that you have that set. And everybody take a moment right now to like this video and make sure that, you tell YouTube that this is worth sharing with others. Now today, before I begin, you guys, before I do get into the conversation, I do want to have a little business to share. If at any point during this video, during this conversation that you feel like you might want to talk to me about working together, stay to the very end. I'm going to go ahead and tell you a little bit about my the way that you can reach out to me. I have two new programs, actually. I have two programs. One of them is pretty new, and I want to tell you about that. And also, I do have a gift for you guys that do stay to the end of this video as well, a free masterclass that I have been working on that I know that you guys are going to love. And I want to just go ahead and pull it up for you right here. And it's called Your Best Body Yet. And it's this free masterclass that goes into like mindset. And I talk about 4 major shifts that I think that every woman needs to make in order to see the results that she wants to see in the gym and in the kitchen. And it has nothing to do with your diet and nutrition. So that I want you to check out. And I'll tell you guys about that at the very end. So hold on tight and, we'll talk about that in a moment. So let's get into the conversation for today. So, oh boy, so where do I even begin with this? So I was watching a video today on YouTube by a guy named Tony Gaskins. And Tony Gaskins has his own channel. And his channel is very much about self-improvement for women. It's very much about like relationships. And he comes from more of a spiritual kind of approach, spiritual angle. So I really love his stuff. And so when I was looking through my YouTube today, I was really surprised to see a title from him that said, that asked the question, do you hate yourself? And I was like, so I sat there and I watched it and it was really good. And he alluded to like fitness in it and how women can often hate their bodies and all this other stuff and some really good stuff and how self-hate can really manifest in very negative ways, of course, in one's life and prevent you from achieving the things that you want. And it's something that I relate to personally, number one, which I'll tell you about in a moment. But also it's something that like I hear from so many women. And because I know that I hear it from people in private, I know that some of you out there are probably sitting alone by yourself at home and whatever, beating yourselves up. Okay. And one of the things that always just touches my heart and it just makes me so kind of like emotional sometimes is when I have a woman that reaches out to me. So when someone wants to work with me, you fill out an application, you tell me about yourself before you set your appointment. So that way I like kind of know who I'm talking about or talking to. And it always surprises me how like so many women, they write, Roxy, I basically I hate myself. Like I hate the way I look. I hate the way I look in the when I look in the mirror. I hate what I see. I hate the way that my clothes are fitting. I hate the way that my life is going right now because I'm not in control of my fitness. And when I get onto the phone with these women, like they've some of them been like to a point where they break down and cry. Like they're really at that point. And it just makes my work that much more like important to me to know that, to see that somebody is in so much pain because of the fact that they are not comfortable in their own skin. And what you guys don't realize is that that kind of self-loathing, whether you admit it openly or not, like some of this stuff is stuff that you never talk to anybody about. And it's even worse when people look at you as someone who like they think has it all together. Like you have no worries in the world. People think that about me. So I know, and I'm going to tell you how this all relates to me in a moment. But it just pains me. And it's like the one thing that saved me was fitness. The one thing that saved me was like working out and getting into the gym. And so let me just tell you about my end of the story and like where I was at one point, because I really dealt with self-loathing and self-hate for a long time. And it started years ago. But it really hit me when I started to take ballet really seriously. For those that don't know, I'm a former professional dancer. Like I trained at, I have a BFA in dance through Fordham University and Alvin Ailey American Dance Center, the Ailey School. I trained at Dance Theater Harlem on full scholarship. I trained at the Joffrey School. I trained at the American Ballet Theater School. So, I mean, I went to some really huge institutions. And as a Black girl in those times, back in the 90s and early 2000s, stuff like that coming up, the ballet world was not as inclusive as it is now, you know, particularly then. And so here you have this athletic, muscular, brown-skinned Black girl who everyone was telling me like, me being a ballerina wasn't going to be like a possible thing because I'm Black and I'm muscular as hell. I'm not like this little skinny mini, you know. And I wanted nothing more than to fit in. I wanted nothing more than to be accepted. I wanted nothing more than to just be able to live my dreams in the way that my white counterparts were able to. And that led me to just really like not liking my body. And it's funny because when I look back at pictures of myself, it's like, what were you thinking? Like you were so skinny. Like I was so skinny at one point. I looked like I had like a bobble head and this little tiny body with just like muscles on it, you know? And that carried over to other areas of my life, because when you don't have confidence in yourself, even in your just talking about your physical appearance, you don't have confidence that you can do other things, you know, and it really messes with your mind. Think about, you know, those of you who know exactly what I'm talking about right now, like how you not having that confidence in yourself has stopped you from pursuing other opportunities in your life, whether it's career, whether it's education, whether it's other opportunities that seem to have nothing to do with it, but it has everything to do with how you feel about you, you know? And for me, the one thing that got me out of that finally was when I started really weight training. When I started weight training, like I started to see that, wow, like I can sculpt my body into whatever I want. I can mold my body into whatever I want. I can feel good about my body because I'm putting so much time, effort, work, and care into it. And then when I really got into nutrition and studying the body hormonally, physiologically, and just really going into anatomy and kinesiology, I studied that in college and most of my entire career as a trainer, that's when the appreciation for self came along. And as a fitness professional now, with I have been in this industry as a trainer since '97, you guys. So we're going on almost 23 years next year. So 22 years now, but nearly 23 years in this game. And the one thing that has always been important for me to impart on my clients, especially now that I'm older and I just have life experience, is that you can't do any of this fitness stuff. You cannot reach your goals. You cannot get to the outcome that you want if you're coming from a place of hate, of self, and loathing. It's just not going to work. It's not going to work. Instead, what fitness really needs to come from, for it to be truly successful, is that you have to learn how to appreciate the process of it all. You have to learn how to look at this as an act. of self-love, an act of self-care, that you're doing this because you care about your health, you care about your longevity, you care about your sanity. And when I help clients to make that shift within themselves, that's when I start to really see like the light come into their eyes and just everything, just like Jesus Christ, just change and shift. And I want to say to you today, if you're sitting out there and you're dealing with these feelings of self-loathing, and here's the thing, like, because I was involved in the arts, because I was involved in acting, I was modeling, I was, dancing, I got a chance to travel, I've done commercials, I've done all this stuff. People look at you or me as though I don't have any freaking problems, or as though like everything is so perfect. Like, how could you hate yourself? How could you like not like who you are, or feel insecure about yourself? Look at you. And I know there are some of you out there that are sitting there who are like that. On the outside, you have it all together. On the outside, it's like, I'm living my best life. But inside, you can't stand what you see. And there's no way you can achieve anything with that tinge of doubt in your head. And so what I want to say to you is that what you need to do first and foremost is really start getting honest with yourself. Like, really start looking at yourself and seeing what you like about you, seeing what it is that you can appreciate about you. Like, I always like to tell clients that it's super important for you to embrace where you are in the present, even as you look to the future of what you are trying to become. Even on those days where you just feel completely like crap, even on those days where you feel like nothing is working and nothing is moving, you still have to just be present in the moment and just appreciate. Look at what you can be grateful for. Look in the mirror and see what you like about you. Because for every time you point a finger, people talk about you and you're talking about yourself. 3 fingers always point back at you, right? But you always have someone ready to say something about you. And here you are in the mirror saying nasty things, and those nasty things are coming back into you, manifesting even more and making you feel like crap. There are too many people in this world who want to see you fail, who just want to see you fail. Do not give them the ammunition that they need because you don't believe in yourself. So how does this all like make you fat? Because that's what the title is, right? Self-hate is making you fat. Well, when you loathe yourself, when you don't like yourself, you see working out and this diet stuff as a chore. It becomes something that's like not like enjoyable, right? And for those of you, I'm going to take it in a different direction right now, but for those of you that compete and you're dealing with these kind of issues too, because people think that, oh, you know what's going to make me feel good? I'm going to step on a stage. Honey, the issues you have get worse when you decide to compete, but there are some of you out there who want to compete, right? And here you are loathing who you are, but you're asking other people to step on the stage and to judge you. Like, there's no way you're going to be able to do any of this stuff if you're dealing with this. So it's really important for you to take a step back and to be like, hey, look, how can I like be present and in the moment? That's number 1. Number 2, like, one of the things I really want you to do and what really has helped me is that like remembering that this stuff should be enjoyable. That was the tangent I was supposed to go off on. I kind of lost my thought for a minute there. I was trying to like sweep it up and see if I could clean it up, but I lost it. I was like, oh shoot, was I talking about? Oh, this is what I meant to say. So if you guys got lost on that last tangent, let me bring it on back for you. Okay, let me bring it on back for you. So for those of you that compete, you got into the sport because you enjoy it, right? And those of you who like work out, like you thought that I would work out and working out would make me feel good. But all it does is make you feel like a piece of crap. Like, what the hell? How can you'll never enjoy getting up and going to the gym. So your workouts should be that thing, that one thing you look at in your life that makes you feel good. And when you go into that gym workout should be about you going in there to crush your numbers, to raise the bar, to see how strong you are, and to really just connect with what fuels you. And that's what training does for me. Like, I could be having the worst day in the world, and honey, I will go into that gym and oh man, God, I'm throwing the weights around and I feel good. I feel good. Even on the days where I don't necessarily think that I'm at my pinnacle physically, I feel good. And that's what I want you guys to start taking into your workouts. When it comes to your nutrition, you need to stop looking at things as I can't have, deprivation, starving. You want to lose weight. You've got to eat in a deficit. You're going to be hungry, point blank period, the end. All right, let's accept that. Now let's look at how we can include the foods that you do like into a plan that will help you to get to your goal. Let's look at eating healthily, not as something that's like this big anomaly and this huge Herculean task, but instead look at it as a means to be able to fuel your soul, fuel your body, and preserve this one body you have for life. And the only way that that's going to happen is if you eat healthily, make the right choices, and make the right choices for you. And don't look at things as like, oh, I can't have this or I can't have that. But, listen, have things in moderation, and then, but make responsible choices. That is how this is done in the long term. When you're self-loathing and you're hating yourself, this whole process of fitness is freaking, it's terrible. So you have to start looking at things at how can I enjoy the process? And how can I allow myself to shift and change and still be present in the moment? You guys, life is so short. There were some people who went to bed last night, and this makes me emotional. Oh my gosh, like I'm such a girl because I'm like getting emotional. You see me like tearing up. But like there are some people that went to bed last night and they did not wake up this morning. Do you understand that? There are some of you who might, not you, but there are some people that or we know, or somebody out there in the world tonight is going to go to bed and they're not going to wake up tomorrow. Like that, like freaks me out. It makes me emotional. Because this topic makes me emotional because I know what it's like to be here. And I know what it's like to feel free. I know what it's like to be released of all of this like mumbo jumbo and actually love myself fully. It took some work. And what I want you to know is that you can get here too. We have one life to live, and every day that goes by, you step closer to your final day. Do not live another day hating the body that you're in. Change it. Take control of it. Take care of yourself and truly just step into your full power. That's the message that was on my heart today after I watched that video. It touched me that much. I was just like, wow, like seriously, like I know what that is. And I know what it is to come out on the other side. And I've helped clients to come out on the other side too. So I hope that this video was enlightening for you. I hope that this video was inspiring for you, number one. And I hope that this video kind of sets a fire within you to just take some next steps and next actions as to doing this stuff in a way that will get you the results that you want and keep your sanity at the same time and build your confidence at the same time. I wrote an article on my blog as a follow-up, kind of some more personal thoughts on this. So if you're someone who likes to read, I'll put the link in the description of this video once we're done, and I'll also put it in the little eye circle thing, which I think is on this side over here, the eye circle thing on YouTube. So that way you can go back and watch and read this if you're watching this so that way you can read it if you're watching this in the replay. And for those of you who are at a point right now where you think you need some more help, I want to talk to you because right now I'm actually taking on new clients in my one-on-one coaching program. So I'd love to fill the spots that I have with about maybe 5 to 10 women that I'm looking to work with right now. And I want to go ahead and fill those spots by the end of this month, by the end of November. So if you are a woman out there who really feels like you're ready to take things to the next level, I have 2 things for you. Okay. And even if you're not interested in working with me right now, I want you to hold on right now because I actually have something I want to show you. Okay. So I have a free masterclass, first of all, that kind of goes into a little bit deeper some of this stuff that I was talking about shifting your mindset. And to really there are 4 major shifts that I feel that every woman needs to make in order to see her fitness results come to fruition. And that masterclass that I have is called Your Best Body Yet. This is a free masterclass, you guys. There's nothing to sign up as far as paying or anything like that. Once you watch this, I think that it's going to really open up your eyes to a lot of things and give you some actionable tools that you can put into place right now when it comes to your training and nutrition and just taking things to a deeper level. It's called Your Best Body Yet. And I didn't put the website on here, but I'll put the website up. Write this down. It's www.rockstarfitness.com. That's starfitness.com/yourbestbody. I'll put the website in the description for this video and also in the iCircle thing for the replay. But I think if you go into the description, there should be a link to this already there, but I'm not sure. But I want you guys to check it out. Totally free. It's an 80-minute masterclass. It's totally amazing. And I have 3 free gifts actually on top of this when you guys watch this to help you to implement the things that I am teaching you in that video. And for those of you who are thinking about working with me, I want to tell you about something else that I have right here. I just launched my official membership community. I call it like a mentorship community. It's a membership site. And my membership program is hosted through Patreon. So those of you who are familiar with Patreon, it's on that platform. And basically speaking, it's a great way for those of you who may want to work with me for coaching, who may not be ready for one-on-one coaching, or maybe you're at a point where budgetarily it's not going to work, or you like to work on your own, but you want to get some workouts, you want to be able to have group coaching calls with me on the phone every single week to motivate you, keep you focused and all that stuff. And as you can see, you get your workouts in here. I've got master classes, a bunch of stuff to help you guys to really just take your training and your nutrition to the next level. One of my favorite master classes is this one called Meal Planning Magic 101, where I actually take you step by step and teach you how to find your macros, your calories for your body type, and how to create a meal plan from the ground up. Like, I teach it to you 100%. And I also teach you guys how to create training programs. It's just a lot of stuff. Right now, there are over 30 hours of video in there, and every single month I'll be adding new master classes. Every single month there's going to be new workouts. Every single month it's going to be like jam-packed with content to just help you to learn. Because guys, I really feel that the fitness industry is not really about teaching you anything. It's really about like giving you, I don't know, fluff. Because it's a multi-billion-dollar industry, and the more ignorant you are, the less money the industry makes. But I've always been from the school, look, I'm going to teach you how to fish so you can feed yourself for a lifetime. So I love to share my knowledge. I don't want to die with it. I just want to share it with everybody. So if that's something you're interested in, why don't you go ahead and contact me. rockstarfitness.com/clarity-call. I'll put a link up for you guys once again. And also it's in the description for this video to set up a call with me. And the link for my actual Patreon is there as well. It's rockstarfitness.com/Patreon, which you saw on the screen. All the links are in the description. And I would really love, like I said, I want to work with at least 5 to 10, like that's the space that I have right now, 5 to 10 women in my one-on-one coaching program. For that, set up a call with me. And if you can't afford coaching right now, the Patreon membership community is going to be amazing for you. So that's it, you guys. Let me check the comments to see if you guys said anything before I wrap things up. This will be on replay. So if you want to watch the replay, I will be leaving it up. Cheryl said, first of all, Chris said hi. Hi, Chris. Chapman. Nikiva Brown. Hey, girl, what's going on? Laylee says hi, Queen. Hey there, what's going on? Sage of Earth says hello. Hey, Kevin, what's going on, Kevin? Hey, baby, how you doing? Cheryl B says, thank you for this video. I do hate myself sometimes. Your words are a form of a reminder for me to focus on my self-improvement. Always, guys. Like, I tell you, like, I've been through a lot in my life, you know what I mean? And not bad things. I'm just saying, like, I think people on YouTube try to pretend, or social media in general nowadays, try to pretend that they're so perfect. Like, life is so perfect. Oh my God, it's so great. You guys, like, even today, like, I almost didn't even make this live video because of the fact that my freaking car, my Corvette, like, literally would not start this morning. And I could not, actually, no, it wouldn't start yesterday. And I just was so over life that I was just like, I will take care of it today. And they tried to tow the car out of my driveway and they couldn't get it out. So there's like 2 tow trucks and this is happening. But honey, I'm sitting here acting like nothing went wrong today, okay? My car is sitting up in my shop and I have to take Uber now around LA. Great, you know? Life happens and people act like on social media like everything is so perfect. And I like to just relate that I am a real person. I have feelings, I have emotions. I'm not perfect. I look damn good, but you know, it took some time to get here and I want to share with you how I got here. So that's pretty much it, you guys. Thank you so much for joining me. Please go ahead and thumbs up this video right now and subscribe if you've not subscribed yet and click the bell notification so that way you don't miss a thing. Oh, and honey, come join me on Instagram because I'm on Instagram and I really want to grow my Instagram. So come and join me here. Okay. All right, guys, my Corvette won't start. First world problems. Right, Chris, be quiet. I live in LA, okay? I need a car, okay? Oh my God. I'm still going to call my dad because, like, he's my car guy. So anyway, I got to go, you guys, and I'll talk to y'all soon. I love you all. Have a good evening. Bye.